It's all covered in today's China Truths.
The house isn't even finished, yet it's already dying. In Zhangjiakou's Rongsheng city community, residents were told to return home, only to find their underground garage torn apart by cracks as wide as fingers, spreading like veins of doom beneath their feet. They were promised 70 years of property rights, but barely a decade has passed, and now the walls beneath the 9th floor are crumbling. People live in constant fear that one night the floor above might simply collapse. Who dares to sleep in a place like this? The ground has already sunk, and the heavy walls tremble with every step. The building was completed only last December, but when I walked downstairs yesterday, terror followed me with every echo of my footsteps. No one knows when this house will fall. It could be tomorrow or tonight. These aren't cheap apartments. Families poured their life savings into these homes, 7,000 yuan per square meter, sometimes 6,000, 5,000, or 4,000. Add renovations and a parking space, and it comes to over 1 million yuan, the sweat and sacrifice of 3 generations. Some still have decades of mortgage left, but how can you rest when the ceiling groans above your head? 2 months ago, I went to the city office begging for help. Nothing. Last night, desperate homeowners created a TikTok group and posted videos, pleading for attention. Still, no one from Rongsheng has responded. Not one official has given an answer. Meanwhile, the garage keeps cracking, the ground keeps sinking, and entire sections of the building have shifted. It's horrifying. This was a brand new residential complex just 1 year ago, yet it already looks like a ruin. Tens of thousands of tons of concrete now press on fractured pillars. Every minute feels borrowed. We don't want to abandon our homes, but if this structure collapses, the entire underground garage of Building 9 will vanish with it. You can see it yourself. 9 pillars in total, all sinking. The walls are patched and repainted, but the cracks always return, deeper and wider each time. The whole frame is twisted and broken. "God, please," one resident whispers. "Don't let it collapse again. Don't bury us alive." The 9th floor leans unnaturally. The ground feels hollow beneath your feet, like walking on air pockets ready to give way. Every column groans, every beam trembles. The entire building moves like it's breathing and dying. People warn others not to come close. Iron bars could fall any moment. Nobody knows what will happen next. Yesterday, several Hebei University students passed by and recorded the scene, posting it online. Their video revealed even more. Cracks have spread to districts A3 and A4. The A4 walls are split open, and the road in A3 has a gaping hole. The whole community is collapsing before our eyes. Inside the apartments, tiles have shattered, ceilings are splitting. Rongsheng City's A5 district was handed over in 2023, supposedly built for 70 years, but after less than 2, it's falling apart. Desperation fills the air, while officials remain silent. Online, people are saying, "The sky has fallen." For families still paying their loans, this isn't just a tofu dreg project, it's a living nightmare. How did such a disaster ever pass inspection? Beams and pillars are breaking apart, and even the steel inside seems twisted and torn. Now, people warn each other in whispers, "Don't record it. Don't buy a basement here. Just run." Yet the banks still collect monthly payments, as if nothing is wrong. This isn't an isolated case. These crumbling tofu dreg buildings are spreading across China, one after another. Construction quality is collapsing everywhere. On nearby Tianfu Road, the ground itself has caved in. "Oh my God! Did anyone get hit?" someone shouted. No one knows. Authorities have now banned residents from entering. As someone who's worked in engineering for over 10 years, I can say this with certainty. It is a tofu dreg project. The foundation is paper thin, with barely 2 steel bars holding it together. When heavy rain hit on November 1st, the ground gave way completely. Cracks had already appeared in early October, even before the building was finished. But the officials inspected it and declared it safe. Days later, it started collapsing. Some residents have since discovered the truth. The property wasn't built to last 70 years at all, only 30. And just a day ago, people said that 38 buildings in the Tanyang-Taoyang community are now being demolished. Rongsheng was meant to be a dream home. Instead, it has become a tomb waiting to be sealed. The walls here aren't walls at all. They're illusions. Touch them, and they collapse into dust. No gravel, no concrete, no backbone. Just powder held together by paint and lies. From the outside, everything looks solid. Neat paint, straight lines, the illusion of strength. But inside, it's hollow, weak, deadly. Another tofu dreg creation, born not from craftsmanship, but from greed.
It's all covered in today's China Truths.
Foam-filled railings.
里面装的是泡沫呀。
The man in this video says, "This wobbly project is a classic tofu dreg. Inside this railing is foam. Just scratch it lightly and you'll see. What kind of project is this? This is on Minju Road. Inside, it's all foam. The inside really is foam. Scratch it and see. What kind of project is this?" This recent incident involves the railings along a river in Chengdu, Sichuan, being found completely filled with foam. According to the local water authority, the railings were built in 2014 by a contractor named Zhangjiakou. Officials are now investigating and confirming the details with the builder. Later, a netizen provided an update. After discovering this, we immediately started an investigation. The project was built in 2014. We contacted the contractor, and the leadership is verifying the current condition with them. The contractor is searching for related construction documents, but no official conclusion has been reached yet.
It's unbelievable that roadside railings would be made with foam. Have you seen the video? Are you as shocked as I am? This happened a week ago, but no response so far. I predict it will be swept under the rug again, turned into a minor issue. I just want to ask, where is the contractor? How much money did the inspection team take from them? Do they dare let us fully investigate this? Damn it. How can you make money this way? Don't you fear nightmares at night? Aren't you afraid that someday your children might lean on this railing and fall?
In this video, which was posted on April 1st, 2025, a woman in Jiangsu exposes a bridge built 6 years ago that has seriously deteriorated. She says, "This bridge was only built in 2018. Take a look. It was constructed by the Daoying Henan Road Construction Company. Just look at the quality of the railing along the edge of the bridge. This spot might have been hit by vehicles, but even the parts without collisions are just as bad. It's truly a trash project." Next, a video reveals exposed rebar beneath the Huarang non-station tunnel. A man openly calls out the developer by name, saying to Zhongjiakou Joint Stock Company,
"This is the Huarang non-station tunnel you built. It's only been a few years since it opened, and now the rebar is completely exposed. Both sides have uneven subsidence, turning it into a genuine tofu dreg project. Is this your responsibility toward the national railway sector and the people? This is the product you investigated and claimed to be up to standard."
This shocking revelation raises serious concerns about construction quality and oversight. If such critical infrastructure is deteriorating so quickly, how many other projects might be hiding similar defects? Just days later, on February 14, 2025, a newly opened bridge in Jingzhou, Hubei, tilted dramatically, only 1 day after opening. A witness claimed corners were cut, scaffolding wasn't fully removed, and the bridge was already leaning. Others mocked it as a tofu dreg bridge. Though no casualties occurred, the video shows the deck clearly tilting. Excavators and cranes were brought in for urgent repairs. Authorities admitted the issue and said the foundation would be fixed before reopening. The cause remains under investigation. The bridge had been completed less than a month earlier. Many netizens suspect material skimming or overly lax inspections during construction. Others argue that in recent years, many projects have been handed to unqualified contractors with connections, leading to poor quality. Everyone knows bridges and roads are critical public infrastructure directly linked to public safety. Yet this bridge failed so soon, revealing serious flaws in design and construction. Therefore, the question must be asked, have the relevant authorities been truly rigorous in inspections? Most Chinese citizens are losing trust in the legal system because of widespread corruption, a lack of transparency, and serious negligence by those in charge. This frustration is evident in a viral video showing authorities forcibly demolishing illegally built homes on land owned by Country Garden in Longzhou. Many viewers commented that these illegal homes often seemed stronger and better built than official projects carried out by the government or large construction firms. People are asking why major infrastructure projects like bridges and high-rise buildings frequently experience serious problems, while these self-built homes, though unauthorized, have lasted for years without major issues. The concerns extend far beyond small-scale projects. Take, for example, a highway under construction in Zhejiang province that developed widespread cracks even before opening. A local resident captured a video saying, "Even Tofu dreg projects don't get this bad. This is a highway. Right below is our village. The foundation has cracked completely and even collapsed in parts. The road into the village hasn't opened yet and hasn't passed any inspection." In other words, the contractor must already know about this. After that, they will just fix it themselves. On February 19, 2025, a sudden and mysterious deep pit appeared on a flat section of the northern road in Huaihua City, Hunan Province, turning an ordinary street into a dangerous trap. This unexpected damage has sparked questions about what caused it and whether the roads in Huaihua are beyond repair. But infrastructure isn't the only area under scrutiny. Defects are even found inside residential buildings, turning essential components into tofu dreg hotspots. Quality of homes in tofu dreg projects. At one apartment complex, a man complained, "Don't blame my window. Look at this. See, I can pry it open with my hands. What kind of developer builds a house like this? People pay millions of yuan to buy a home, but it turns out to be a tofu dreg project. Look at this wall. Scratch it with your hand and it crumbles immediately. Is this even a wall? See, this is the house. Should we report this or not? What do you think? Look at this house. It's no surprise if it collapses. How is this acceptable? If a window falls out later, don't say I installed it poorly." In February 2025, homeowners in Changning, Hunan Province, reported cracks in the load-bearing columns of their underground parking garage. One resident explained that last summer, water started leaking throughout the garage, from above, from below, and even through cracks in the floor. Water seeped up through the cracks, and in some areas, water was even coming out of the columns themselves. In some buildings, the supporting columns have sunk, and parts of the structure are now so damaged that the floors are uneven and full of potholes. And yet, these homes were only handed over to the owners in recent years. This man said, "Look at this. See it? You can pry it off with your bare hands. Right here. This is one of the support columns in the parking garage of Zone D, Tanzhou Country Garden project in Daning. This is what a real tofu dreg project looks like. Look at the rebar. It's bent out of shape. The concrete crumbles just by scratching lightly. What kind of project is this?" Poor durability. Inside, it's mostly mud. Is this really a load-bearing pillar? If it collapses, who will take responsibility? Another man lamented that his house, built in the early 90s, is barely 30 years old, but already has cracked reinforced concrete slabs. He explained that steel inside concrete rusts, expands, and causes cracks, difficult to fix. While steel structures can last over 100 years and concrete ones about 50 with maintenance, his home is already deteriorating. Rebar is exposed, cracks are everywhere, and the building may soon become unsafe. A different video shows a woman documenting the very first day she moved into her new country garden apartment in Bayun. Everything seemed fine in the morning until noon, when wastewater had already flooded the kitchen and spread into the living room. She wrote, "The country garden property management in Bayun allowed sewage to backflow into my brand new home, causing serious damage. Yet the management has refused to take responsibility." And in yet another video, a resident from Country Garden's Gangwon complex captured footage of wastewater surging back into the apartment, soaking belongings worth hundreds of thousands. The resident posted, "I had just moved in yesterday. Today everything is ruined. Give me back a home." Give me back justice. Vanke, once seen as a benchmark in China's real estate industry, is now in trouble. In January 2025, a homeowner in Suzhou exposed a Vanke-built apartment with a crumbling main beam, comparing it to a tofu dreg project. The beam near the kitchen door was turning into sand. Just brushing it caused pieces to fall off. He couldn't even find the steel reinforcement inside. From bridges to homes, China's construction crisis has become a matter of public safety, not just poor workmanship. These failures point to deeper issues: corruption, weak oversight, and a government prioritizing speed and image over safety. Millions now live in fear, having poured their life savings into buildings that may not last. The question is no longer if another disaster will occur, but when. What will collapse next, the building or the system itself? If this video raised questions or struck a chord, leave your thoughts in the comments below.
Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We will keep reporting on the COVID surge in China, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to get the latest videos. And thank you for tuning in.